Must know some of the acts of your enemies in order to not be distracted by false paradigms and what they may call false flags that are put in place to distract you, whether they're social, political, or economic. So awareness of motivations of the chess game of life that's being played at North America, it is good to have a comprehension of some of the tools that are being used by the de facto politicians.
People are saying, well, why we see other races of people that they can come in and they can rise up and they can get businesses and they can do all this particular stuff and they can rise up, and seeing the black people, we can't ever do anything. Because spiritually, you are not supposed to rise up as a black economic base equal to the white man in a land of your own. You understand what I'm saying? Capitalism is immorally wrong. It's wrong to charge a person for food, water, shelter, clothing, and whatever the basic survival things, which this country is built on, which this is actually stolen property, stolen merchandise, stolen minerals, stolen culture of your people. So therefore, spiritually, you are not supposed to take part in a capitalism of the American way. This is why it never worked for you. It worked for everybody else, but it never worked for you. This is telling you something about you and your own innate nature. Yeah, we had a few pockets of the Black Wall Street in the early 20th century, a few black people that did a certain amount of things, but we're talking about a race as a whole. Number one, we now populate about what? 60 million people. So when we talk about we got to raise stores and we got to do all that, we know by the time we build that kind of conglomerate that the world would have been over, triple times over, for the simple fact that the white man did not raise himself up by capitalism as far as just going and working hard. He stole what he had. You know, black people be saying, you know, the white people come in and black people let them get over on them by saying, the white people say, we work hard, we came here, the hell, you stole it all. If I come into your doggone house and steal your house, steal your children, steal your furniture, you doggone right I'm gonna have an advantage over you. And then steal you to work, and then you're gonna tell the person that you stole the work and then stole his house that you need to doggone get up and work like I did because I worked hard. You damn right you worked hard. You worked hard in stealing and killing. So therefore the white man did have a doggone jump start on us. He didn't doggone do all this stuff that he's telling you need to do. He didn't do none of that. But see, by us not having history, we sit up and we quote these doggone things, so the actual black bourgeoisie say them niggas don't want to work for nothing. You can't never work and steal the kind of stuff that this white man has got. This white man stole the entire earth. Well, anyway, that's against humanity anyway. You understand where I'm coming from? So therefore, the whole capitalism thing is a doggone joke.
The Bible tells us not to covet, but we covet nonetheless. It's in our damn genes. We covet not only our neighbor's ass, his lands, his possessions, we also covet his appearance, his talent, his intelligence. And once we covet, we hate. And when we hate, this is what happens. For thousands of years, this is what happens.
I think that white people are so guilty, knowing what they've done to black people, that they feel if the deeds were reversed, they would hate the black man if he had done the same thing to them. So it's actually, it reflects a guilt complex on the part of whites when they ask us, do we hate them? And if you notice, Uncle Sam has formed a habit of going all over the world. He calls it the ugly American or the American image. He thinks that everybody hates him because it's a guilt complex. And if you think that if you are worried about Europeans hating you, and they're your allies and your cousins, well, naturally it would follow for you to think that Negroes in this country would hate you, especially in light of what has been done to black people in this country by white people.
Oh, oh my God, no, this ain't God, this is Stanley Earl.